Monsterverse fans, your time has finally come. Monarch Legacy of the Monsters Season 2 has just released a small teaser. And while it's not much, it's still very telling. This comes from my mutual Father Sammy J, the greatest man to ever do it, given what I'm led to believe an exclusive image for this upcoming season. And from what he told us, something big is coming tomorrow. Now, based off of my extensive knowledge within the Monsterverse, I can assume a few things. One, based off of this image, it's an underwater creature. The image and the eyes have a certain blue hue to it that you would see when underwater. So if anything, this is telling me that it's an underwater kaiju. And the most obvious thing out of all of this, the two eyes, both of them going through mitosis. Now, to those that don't know what mitosis is, it's the process where a single parent cell divides to produce two genetically identical daughter cells. And in terms of the eye in this image, that's basically what's happening here. Now, with that being said, we have to ask, which kaiju has the capability of doing that? But you see, there's the catch. Every single creature uses mitosis. So the whole argument's kind of just thrown out the window. Now, at least in this case, it's not a matter of like sea anemone or sponges creating a whole different version of themselves. This is just specifically in terms of the eye. Now, when we look at this, we also have to take into account when this is taking place. Season 2 of Monarch Legacy of the Monsters taking place immediately after the first one, where the first one is in between the 50s and 60s, and then during the time of 2014 Godzilla. Kind of bounces back and forth there. And mind you, this is a few years before the events of Kong Skull Island. As we know, Kong is going to be playing a big part in Monarch Legacy of the Monsters Season 2, so there's that as well. And as we know, both Kong and Skull Island will be a part of it. Mind you, this is all assuming that this is during modern day after the events of 2014 Godzilla. Assuming this takes place a little bit afterwards towards the events of 2019 Godzilla King of the Monsters. If that's the case, it's gotta be none other than Nakika, Leviathan, which we have not seen yet, only mentioned in the novel and the name shown in Godzilla King of the Monsters, or, and I hope to God this isn't the case, that of Tiamat. Now, is there a possibility that this could be Godzilla himself? Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't see there being a reason that it couldn't be, but at the same time, when has this ever happened? Maybe it's a side effect of radioactivity, but that's never affected him before, so can we really use that argument? It's very possible, for sure, but I'm led to believe it's definitely something else. My guess, definitely Nakika. And there is a possibility that I'm just talking out of my ass, and it could be a Titan we've never seen before. One that hasn't been mentioned in either movies, TV shows, or comics. And if that's the case, well, shit. I'm not opposed to it. I'd love to see new Titans. But regardless of who or what it is, I just know that this next season's gonna be good.